B0090 on this accord points to a no-signal problem from the left front impact sensor circuit. In the bay, this may show up as an SRS warning indicator, and the SRS system may not be happy with the signal it is seeing from that front sensor area. The possible fault areas can include the left front impact sensor, the sensor connectors, the wiring between the sensor and the SRS unit, or less often the control side of the system. Before getting into the circuit checks, find out whether the vehicle has been in a collision. If it has, make sure the required SRS components were replaced with new correct part number components and were installed properly. Also handle this like any SRS diagnosis. Follow SRS precautions, battery disconnect and reconnect precautions, and use the required SRS test equipment. This procedure calls for SRS Inflator Simulator 07, SAZTB 4011A, and SRS Simulator Lead L070 AZSNA 300. Start by proving the code is active. Clear the DTCs with the HDS, turn the vehicle to the on mode, wait for 10 seconds, then check codes again with the HDS. If B0090-87 comes back, the failure is duplicated and you move into the connector checks. If it does not come back, treat it as an intermittent failure and do not force a hard fault diagnosis that is not currently present. If other codes are present, check what they mean first instead of chasing this one in isolation. With the vehicle in OFF, check the connector connections in the left front impact sensor circuit. That includes SRS unit connector A, the 39P connector, the left front impact sensor 2P connector on the engine compartment wire harness, and the connector path between the SRS unit and the left front impact sensor. If the connectors are okay, continue to the circuit tests. If you find a poor connection, repair that connection, clear the DTCs, turn the vehicle back to on, wait for 10 seconds and recheck with the HDS. If B0090-87 is gone, the system is okay at that time. If it returns, continue with the wiring checks. Next, check whether the LFS plus and LFS minus lines are shorted together. Turn the vehicle to OFF, disconnect the negative cable from the 12-volt battery, and wait at least 3 minutes. Then disconnect SRS unit connector A, the 39P connector, and disconnect the left front impact sensor 2P connector on the engine compartment wire harness. Measure resistance between SRS unit connector at terminal No. 31 and terminal No. 32. You want an open circuit or at least 1 ohms. If it passes, those two wires are not shorted together and you go to the next short check. If it fails, the fault is a short to another wire in the engine compartment wire harness or dashboard wire harness, and the faulty harness is the repair path before clearing the DTC. Now check each LFS line for a short to ground. Keep the vehicle OFF with SRS unit connector disconnected and the left front impact sensor 2P connector disconnected. Measure from SRS unit connector at terminal No. 31 to body ground and then from terminal No. 32 to body ground. Each check should show an open circuit or at least 1 ohms. If both pass, the LFS lines are not shorted to ground and you continue. If either one fails, the fault is a short to ground in the engine compartment wire harness or dashboard wire harness, and the faulty harness is the repair path before clearing the DTC. Next, check for unwanted voltage on those same two lines. Reconnect the negative cable to the 12-volt battery, turn the vehicle to on, and keep SRS unit connector and the left front impact sensor 2P connector disconnected. Measure voltage from terminal No. 31 to body ground and then from terminal No. 32 to body ground. The reading should be 0, 2V or less. If it passes, the LFS lines are not shorted to power and you move to the open circuit check. If it fails, the fault is a short to power in the engine compartment wire harness or dashboard wire harness, and the faulty harness is the repair path before clearing the DTC. For the open wire check, turn the vehicle back to OFF. Connect the black terminal of SRS Simulator Lead L to the SRS Inflator Simulator Jumper connector, Then connect SRS simulator lead L to the left front impact sensor 2P connector on the engine compartment wire harness. With SRS unit connector still disconnected, measure resistance between SRS unit connector a terminal No. 31 and terminal No. 32. The circuit should measure 1.0 ohms or less. If it does, the LFS plus and LFS minus wires are okay, and the next supported repair step is to replace the left front impact sensor, clear the DTC and retest. If the code is still present after that, pause, recheck the earlier diagnostic path, and avoid guessing before making any SRS unit decision. Before replacing an SRS unit, check the SRS unit software version with the HDS. If it is not the latest version, update the software and retest. If the open wire check does not measure 1.0 ohms or less, the fault is an open in the engine compartment wire harness or dashboard wire harness, and the faulty harness is the repair path before clearing the DTC. After the repair path is completed, clear the code and verify the repair by turning the vehicle on and confirming the B0090 fault stays gone under the same basic check conditions. The takeaway is simple. Prove the code first, inspect the connectors, then isolate the left front impact sensor circuit for shorts between the lines, shorts to ground, shorts to power, and opens before condemning the sensor or moving deeper into the SRS control side. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.